remember nag-agree tayo lahat kanina that Jayson Castro should be part of Gilas, and because we agreed on that, we need to discuss itong tanong na to. Can Jayson Castro score against FIBA-Asia defenders? That's a legit question. And I need legit answers.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Walang kaduda-duda?
Jayson Castro.
Size. Not a problem, size.
Not a problem.
No? Why not?
Because of his speed. The speed,
Mabilis
he's doubler.
Mabilis din naman yung mga nandun sa FIBA-Asia.
Hindi naman sila doubler.
Sila doubler?
Hindi, pero di ba, dribble drive, Jayson Castro has performed in that. Pick and roll, he can do that. And when all else fails, think Cyrus Baguio circa 2009 when he played under Coach Yang Giao for the national team. When all else failed, Coach Yang just sent him in there, do your thing, coast to coast. Yung mga ibang taga-Asia parang, ha? Ang ginagawa nun? Anyari? He just blows by them, zigzags this way. So, Jayson Castro can get it done.
By the way, noong 2000 na wala pa nagsasabi ng anyari.
Wala pa. Malay mo sa mga taga-Kazakhstan, hindi nagsasabi. Power, power!
Wala pa. Sean.
I most definitely think he can score in FIBA. Like you're saying, he can attack, he's so fast, he's the blur. But what I like too is he's so physically strong as well. So when he gets into the lane, he's so used to finishing with contact, playing from the PBA, where it's such a physical league, where he can still finish under the like a hit and one, whatever. When he gets in the lane, in the FIBA, you're gonna get a lot more calls. Like if you watch some of the FIBA before, like guys like Gabe and whatnot excelled because they were getting those calls when they were driving to the basket, and then they were just knocking down free throws.
Yeah, I think that's what sets Jayson Castro apart from the rest. He can actually make the basket and just take the bonus. Diba? Yung upper body strength niya.
Like when you would try to stop Jayson Castro, how hard is it?
Stiff neck.
How hard is it?
It's hard. When we played them last year in the All Filipino, sometimes I would have to guard them off of a switch on the screen.
Because you're much taller than Jayson.
Yeah. First, coach was like sag off him a little bit, and then he might miss one or two. But the second he hits a couple, then you got to play up on him, and then he's so quick and he's so shifty in the lane. And sometimes you think you got him, but then he has a drop pass for
so it was actually your coach's fault, your assistant coach's fault.
No,
that's last conference was Barako, so
hindi, nung para-power sinasabi niya last year, so it was the assistant coach's fault, right?
I wasn't the defensive coach.
Lusot. Jayson Castro, FIBA-Asia.
When Jayson Castro steps into the floor wearing a Talk and Text jersey, the other team concentrates their defense on Jayson Castro, and he scores.
They put the best guy on Jayson Castro.
Best defensive guy.
And he scores.
Kaya pag FTW Gilas Pilipinas na suot niya,
nakakaya.
Pag hindi nila alam kung gaano kagaling si Jayson Castro, he'll score more against in this context with other great players there. I think Jayson Castro will be even better in the international stage, just because the other teams can't concentrate as much as
more targets
they do.
Yeah, pero sige, fine, maybe hindi siya double team, pero ang laki nun, yung babatay sa kanya, and you have to assume that guy will be just as fast.
Let's name people, sila Kamrani.
Oh no, Kamrani is medyo matanda na si Kamrani, di ba? So,
a bit.
Who are the other guys, di ba?
There's a lot of unknown na mga weird
Si Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin, baka mahirapan si Jayson dun.
What do you think, Jayson Castro?
I think he'll score, no doubt. It also depends on the system, where you can get your players in the best position to score. My best example always is, look, if Chris Tew can score 8 to 10 points, what more a guy like Jayson Castro? I mean, Jayson Castro, he plays with the ball screen. It's tough to guard him because he can shoot, he can drive. Sean said he has great upper body strength and he's so quick. I mean, it might be a bit tougher for him because we saw it a bit for Saul, in the Jones Cup. He was able to drive, pero it's not that easy to finish anymore when they're 2, 6'10".
7-footers
it might not be that easy, but
yeah.
Jason's outside shot has been so consistent lately. I think he's gonna find ways to score, no doubt.
I think the thing that Jayson added to his game was a 3-point shot. I mean, that was a there goes the neighborhood moment when he started making threes. Na hindi na to yung chamba lang. I mean, he's making step back 3-pointers now. That's relevant. And that's something he can use pagdating ng FIBA-Asia. Will he be bothered pag na-pressure siya ng mas malaki na kasing bilis lang niya?
Hindi naman. I think for a point guard, he's pretty big relative to all those we've played so far.
Kasi let's tap into your
maybe the only
experience.
Bigger point guard really would be that Sam Douglas of Jordan, who's like
very sneaky.
6'4", he's really big, physical, but he's getting a bit old also. He's been injured lately. So, it's really tough to guard Jayson Castro.
Pero ikaw talaga, na-imagine mo, based on your Gilas experience, you can actually imagine Jayson doing well sa international.
Yeah, I think so. For
I
sure.
believe him. I don't believe him that often, but now
I thought you believed me a lot.
I believe in you. Yes.
Pagka international
Not exactly what you
basketball.
say, but I believe in you.
Pagka international basketball, lamang.